Trouble, and more trouble right here on Penn's Peak Radio. We got a few minutes after the second hour of the show, and if you're a fan of the show, you usually know that by now we have a guest. Most of the time it's over the phone. Today we're lucky to have some folks inside the studio, which we're going to talk to in just a minute. Quick reminder, though, that the Wall-to-Wall Country Show is a provision of First Northern Bank and Trust, your community, their commitment. They can help you with home equity loans from your home team. First Northern Bank and Trust, your community, their commitment, helping you out with financial stability all the way around. Find them at 1stnorthernbank.com, or you can find them at one of their many locations, Tannersville, Mount Bethel, Palmerton, or Northampton. So the folks we have in the studio today are a couple of local artists who we were just talking, kind of living the dream for fun these days. But we're going to step back in time a little bit and find out about these guys and how they got together and how this all got started, working their way all the way up, having an album out, and I've just been informed we're going to be hearing some brand new music from these guys that isn't even out there yet. So it's a very exciting show today. It's two guys who got together and now call themselves Beaver Road, and it's Stan and Mitch. Welcome to the show, guys.
Great to be here.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, now who's who?
Stan.
Mitch.
All right, so that's the way it goes. So who is the beginning or the founder of the guy who kind of got this whole thing started? How did it all kind of evolve? I know you guys are somewhat local.
Yeah, well, it started almost 40 years ago. It was
Okay.
in 1973, 74. I was rolling around trying to create music. Met a friend, a mutual friend, who then introduced me to Mitchell.
Okay.
And we formed an act under my name, the music of Stan Dembski. Spent about, 8 months recording, put a demo together.
Okay.
Did all the things that young musicians used to do, put a bio and a package together. I went off to New York and fell on my face.
Aw.
Well, walked in and out of probably
Right.
every publisher,
A lot
every
of
record
no's.
company. You didn't get past the front desk.
Yeah.
But I did it, and then within a year or two, I hung it up and moved on to other things.
Okay.
Mitchell continued to
Fight?
live the dream. So to speak. Well,
Right.
he's
Well, after Stan and I, on and off for many years, would hook up again and record, and we didn't see each other through the 80s. In the 90s, we hooked up again and had started a country band called Sam's Acoustic Band.
Okay.
And that was really where the seeds were planted, even though it was planted back then. That was planted for the Beaver Road sessions.
Okay.
And we did that for a while, and I got involved with some other things and hit the road, and I've actually played Penn's Peak here.
Oh,
and,
nice.
With a group called the Ripcords.
Oh,
And,
okay.
And had, did the 60s thing. And Stan and I kept in touch, and then a few years ago, he said, I've got some new songs, and come over. And I said, well, I'm going to come over and see my studio. And he came over, and we started recording. He had just gotten back from Tanzania.
Yeah, I was in Africa.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
And that's where the Bushman Dance was.
And he said, I wrote this song, you have to hear it. So we
Okay.
recorded it that day, and really that's what ended up on the album.
Yeah.
Just like Stan played it, and he came over and played an acoustic guitar and a vocal, left it with me, and I added the electric guitar, bass, drums, and all the background vocals with my wife, Amy.
He's the genius behind the music here.
So you're the good looks and he's the brains.
Oh,
There you go. I guess you can put it that way. So it really kind of evolved into the Beaver Road album.
Right.
But
Yeah,
really, the seeds were planted in the 70s because Stan and I have known each other that long.
I want to do this so people can see the album real quick. So
Which
it's,
is available on CD Baby, or you can go to our website at thebeaverroad.com, and
Right.
there's a link for that. And
And
Now
on
this is-
Spotify and all the other
this is
Right.
a hard copy album. They can get
Yes.
hard copies too.
Yep.
And they can get electronic.
yeah, it's
And-
available on Apple iTunes and Spotify and Rhapsody and all
Okay.
those places.
Now this is the first full-blown album with the two of you guys.
Yes.
That's right.
And it's called Here We Go Again.
Yeah.
Right.
As in, like, you guys are trying this again.
Like,
right?
one more time.
One more time, and hopefully it
Exactly.
works. Now, you're talking about the song, the number 7 song that's on here, actually called The Bushman Dance.
Right.
Right.
Is one of the songs that you were just talking about.
Right.
So was that the first song that actually was an idea for the album?
Well, it was just, I was in Africa, and I've been writing songs all my life.
Okay.
So while there, I wrote this song.
Uh-huh.
Came back and called Mitchell and said, do you still have a recording studio? So it was just on a whim, and we did it.
Okay.
And then I said, Mitchell said, well, you have anything else? And I said, yeah, I have plenty of music.
Stuff.
Yeah, the original
So,
the original thing was to like do a Stan solo album.
Uh-huh.
I've done a lot of recordings over the last few years, and Stan has all these great songs, and we had been friends and played music for many years, but he never had anything out other than the demos and things like that. But now with the internet,
Right.
there's places where you can actually release things and have people hear it and do it legitimately. So the idea was to have a Stan solo album, and originally we were going to call it Stan with Mitch Hanging Out, is what we were going to call it, kind of like the Kenny Loggins sitting in. And one thing led to another, and then I said, well, that's...
Well, really, but the beginning, the first 6 or 7 songs we were just getting together every couple weeks and doing one.
Yeah.
Right? And then one day Mitchell says to me, well, we got 8 songs in the can here. We only need another 3 or 4, and we have an album.
Right.
So at that point, I thought, well, why not? What the hell?
Okay.
My wife has a friend who's an art director who did the layout.
Right.
And we did the music.
Right.
And here we are.
There you are.
It was,
Awesome.
It was a lot
So
of
people
fun.
can get their hands on this. It's called Here We Go Again, the Beaver Road album from you guys. Let's get back to that in just a minute, though. We'll talk a little bit more about some of that music. You said you penned a lot of music. You keep moving forward. Real quick, though, on this, did you pen every song that's on here?
Yes.
Okay.
Although Mitchell and I co-wrote
We
Here We Go
co-wrote
Again.
3 songs
Okay.
on the album.
But it's your experience.
My lyrics, pretty much.
Put together.
Yeah.
Now, you said to me you also have some new music. I want to get people to listen to your music while you're here in the studio. So let's jump ahead a little bit. This project's done. It's in form. People can get their hands on it. You guys decided to continue doing what you're doing as a team.
What we've done is it was this concept that Stan had, and it really is kind of working. We said, well, let's start recording songs. And what we'll do is we'll put out a new song once a month. We'll record a song and put it out. Make it available online on all the sites, and so we are recording a second album, but as we're finishing the songs, we're releasing them all as singles.
Okay.
So there's 3 of them online now.
Okay.
That are available on all the outlets, Beaver Road,
right.
and that's what we're going to do, and we're going to, maybe 10 of them.
Okay.
And
And
we're
then
working on another one now. Next month it's
compilation.
going to come out,
Yeah.
and then we're going to, at the end, maybe do a hard copy compilation. But the idea was to record an album, but just let's release it as we're doing it.
Okay.
So that's what we have going on now.
Okay.
And we've have 3 songs already out.
Okay.
And we're working on a 4th, and we're going to play 2 here.
Okay.
And I also brought you copies of the 3.
All
so
right.
You can
Well,
have.
which one out of the ones that you guys want to play do you guys want to play first? And then before you do, tell us a little bit about the song, where the experience came from, how the idea kind of evolved into something that you want to put out on an album. Tell us a little bit about
Okay.
one of the songs.
And I'll back up a little bit because at least one of the songs on the album goes back to like 1974.
Okay.
The song Magic Melody was written in 1974.
Yes,
on the Beaver Road album.
And the first song we're going to do today is called Mockingbird Sing to Me.
Right.
Okay. Now,
Which
this is not
also-
on these albums. This
That's
is
not on-
Okay.
No, Mockingbird is
It's going to be on.
that.
It's out now as a single.
Okay.
Right.
And it's going to be on a new album.
But we first recorded that in 1975.
1975, something like
Jeez.
that. And we did a
Wow.
demo of it years
Yeah.
ago,
And it
it's a
was-
great song, and we loved it. And only recently, Stan had said, "It's a good one. Let's do it again." We
Yeah.
both kind of agreed on that.
Yeah, well,
so
we really,
resurrected
when
it.
we did it in 75, we were, young and crazy, and it had so much music on it, it was almost ridiculous.
Yeah,
We had
yeah.
mellotrons and moogs and basses and 5 guitars. And, but, it's a good song.
Okay. So now you want to kind of do like
we
a stripped
scaled it
down
down.
version.
Yeah.
Stripped down version. And what's it called again?
Mockingbird, Sing to Me.
Mockingbird Sing to You. Now, this is, they can get their hands on it on the
Yep.
electronic medias already,
Yep.
but they can also look forward to it being on a brand new album coming out
Down the
at some
road.
point.
Right,
down the
right.
road.
But it is available now online as a
Okay.
single. You can
all
go
the electronic platforms
go
and
to
off your album or
C-
off your website.
Yep.
cdbaby.com.
Amazon,
or it's on
Spotify.
Apple, iTunes.
Yeah.
and-
YouTube.
Okay.
All
All right.
those
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it, guys.
All right.
Go for it.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mockingbird, sing your word. Mockingbird, sing to me. Mockingbird, sing your word. Mockingbird, sing to me. And your fire's burning, and your words are turning into rhapsodies, and I'm asking, please let me love you. Mockingbird, sing your word. Mockingbird, sing to me. Mockingbird, sing your word. Mockingbird, sing to me. And your songs, they deceive me, but your words, they believe me. And I'm on my knees. Won't you ask me, please? Let me love you. Mockingbird, sing your word. Mockingbird, sing to me. Mockingbird, sing your word. Mockingbird, sing to me.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Now,
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, it didn't even, I was thinking, okay, it's a 70s song. It's going to have that 70s sound, but it actually sounded very, very fresh and something that people are going to really like. I mean, it's a good toe tapper.
It's up tempo. We've updated the approach to the song a little bit, and on the recording there, we do have some percussion, and there's some in lieu of the mellotron part, there's some string parts going on, but it's kept pretty minimal in terms of it's pretty much a good representation of what you just heard. Like I said, we brought a copy of it for you so you can take it home and listen to it and get a sneak peek of it.
Sneak peek of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I mean, I've always believed that the stuff I write is forever.
Yeah.
We listened to songs from that first recording that we did.
Yeah.
I listened to them and I think these are perfectly acceptable in today's world.
Sure.
And they were written 40 years ago.
Yeah.
But
Some of them, yeah.
That's awesome. We're going to talk a little bit more about connectivity and a little bit more about what you guys are doing and your plan for the future, but we got to take a quick break. You guys can hang in there for a minute?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, we have, just so you guys know, this is Beaver Road. They've got an album out. It's called Here We Go Again, and it's got a lot of great tracks on it. What you just heard is just a sample of what these guys are doing, and And with these laid down, these are produced, so they
Yep.
even got a little bit more
Right.
beef to them. There's 12 songs on here. It's a great album, and we're going to play some of that stuff off the album coming up in just a little bit. But first, more with Beaver Road when we come back. Another song you guys are going to play for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. When we after we take this quick break right here on Penn's Peak Radio and Wall to Wall Country. And we're back. Now, back there we heard off the album, Here We Go Again from Beaver Road. And I just want to show this album one more time to everybody so they get a good look of what it looks like. That's what you're looking for when you're going to those electronic medias. Now, they can, I mentioned this before, that if they want a hard copy, they can get their hands on this from your website, which is beaverroad.com. Really simple.
There's a link there. It'll send them. There's a link there, and it'll send them right to the CD Baby site, and you can buy a hard copy from there.
Oh, okay, okay, that's cool too. But they can download it too, all
You
the
can download
electronic
it,
medias.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All
Download
right.
it's available there. It's available on iTunes, Apple Music, Rhapsody,
Okay.
Spotify.
Okay.
It's available everywhere.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you know what I think is really cool about this? You don't see these very often. I mean, usually it's just flat and it's like that and that. But you guys actually have it where you have a lot of the information in here and some nice,
And we're kind of hiding on either side.
Yeah, some
peeking out.
a
Peeking
little
out.
bit there and a little bit there. But you know, these trifolds, man, nobody does these things anymore. So I think
nice,
it's kind of
aren't they?
cool.
Yeah,
Lots of artwork on here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So good job, guys.
Tribute
Thank
to
you.
a man named John Maybury. who
Yeah?
did that layout for us.
Well, he did a fine job
Oh,
at that.
He did.
How'd you come up with the Beaver Road? Because you said you talked about so many different names that you
studio.
thought you were going to name
Hold on,
it.
Let's back up a little bit because it started out, we were going to call it Here We Go Again, which was originally Full Circle. The name
Right.
of that tune was Full Circle. Well, everybody has Full Circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was the tune we collaborated.
Hanging out.
Hanging Out. Well, how many Hanging Out albums are there?
Right.
So we're back and forth, and every time we came up with a name, I'd go online and try and see if I can get the website name.
Okay.
And we're sitting at home, and my wife says to me one day, well, where does Mitchell live? And I said, Beaver Road. He lives on Beaver Road.
Nice.
So I went to the computer, and beaverroad.com is available.
So yeah, my studio's on Beaver Road. So it's called Beaver Road. Okay, we can do that.
I live
Great
on
name.
Beaver Run Road, if that helps.
Wow, that's pretty good. So yeah, cool.
I live
There's a
off of
connection there somewhere.
Beaver Run Road. Yeah. So okay. So, but just to step back, and I know we mentioned it off air, but I want to mention it. Now, you guys both originally hailed from Philadelphia. That's where this all started.
Yes.
Okay. And you don't live in, neither one of you live in Philly now.
No.
Okay.
I live in Southampton, Bucks County,
Okay.
and Stan lives in Collingswood, New Jersey.
Okay.
We're not that far from each other.
Right.
Just over the
Just over the
bridge,
bridge.
Yeah.
And we get together in my studio a couple times a month, and
Are you guys playing like little festivals? Are you getting out and
not
playing
yet.
right
we
now?
haven't done anything.
We
Are you
haven't
gonna
done-
do that?
Our plan
like to.
is, the plan is...
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anybody need a really good band? Check them out. BeaverRoad.com.
If you know anybody booking those festivals,
Booking those festivals, man.
Yeah,
Well,
we're-
it's festival season, so
I mean, it started out as us getting together and doing a recording project, and got a lot of good response from people when
Yeah.
we sent it out. And we really thought, oh, go out and play live. So we did put a full band together and rehearsed it at my studio with Stan and myself, my wife Amy, who plays and sings a little bit on the album, and Mike Kelly on bass and Deb Kelly on percussion and vocals. And we worked out live versions of the album. It sounded really good. And nothing really going on in terms of booking. We just wanted to hear how it sounded live. And then we pared it down to the duo because we figured, well, if we go out and play, just to start, the duo is easy, and it's, we can get out there and get the word out. But we really haven't gone after it yet.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
will.
but
We
have
will.
a
We want
manager
to.
who is right now in the throes of selling her house and moving to a new house. And it's summertime, and
Yeah.
being retired, kind of want to have some fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would like
But
to do the
the
Philly
plan
Folk
is-
Festival at some
yeah.
point with Beaver Road, and maybe that'll come to fruition. You know?
Yeah, next year. It will.
Well, I think you guys are in an amazing position. You know, you hear, I talk to a lot of young artists or artists that have been in the biz, you know, for so long. And, you know, especially with the younger artists, it's like all they're doing is living from song to song to song.
Oh,
and,
boy.
you know, they're trying to raise a family and have a life
Right.
and do whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a tough business when you got everything all lined up and ready to go, much less when you don't have the money.
Right.
I mean, yeah, the internet does make it easier and a little bit more affordable, and your word gets out maybe a little better than it used to back in the day, you know.
Well-
But at the same time, it still costs a lot of money to produce these things and
Yep.
get a band and rent a studio for
Yep.
a half an hour or an hour or whatever. I mean, you got to come up with all that money. So that means if you're not making it as an artist, you got to have
Right.
another gig.
And
you
we
know?
we had a little like head start on that because, like I said, I have a studio.
You have your own studio.
And so it was,
Yeah.
So it was like, book the time, okay.
Yeah.
Meet you downstairs, come
Yeah,
over, you know.
for a beer.
that kind of- so we were able to record without a clock,
Yeah.
and we were able to record on our own terms.
Yeah.
And we put it out on my label, which is Homeroom Records, and there's a couple of things, there's artists on that label, and everything's out there, and it's
Yeah.
just like it's a small undertaking, but you know, it's big in the fact that you know we're spreading the music out there,
Yeah.
we're getting the music
And
out
you guys
there.
are doing it for fun. You're
Oh,
not,
absolutely.
And
you
at
don't
this
have
point-
that pressure.
From the beginning, once the album started to come together, we sat down and talked to each other, and we said, the day this stops being fun is the day we walk away from it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to be fun, and
Right, we're in a position in our lives where it's like, you know, we're not doing it for the money, and we're not doing it for the you know, to
The
get out
glory
there
of
and
it or
and
whatever.
Yeah.
bang down doors. It's like the music. We want the music to stand on its own terms, and it's like you're gracious enough to invite us into your studio,
Sure.
and it's because you like the album,
Yeah.
and that's what we want the album to do the talking for us. Because once people hear the album,
Yeah.
if they like it and they're interested in us, then we've already done our audition. They
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
we're
yeah,
about.
yeah.
They know what we look like. They know what we sound like. Let's get together and talk and make
Yeah.
some music, you know. And that's pretty much how we look at it.
It's
we're
too.
approaching
It,
it.
I mean, I know artists always say, you know, it's about the music and the words that they're writing, and they're trying to make that connection with people and stuff. But I mean, you guys are truly hanging up all the other stuff out of the way,
Yep.
and that has to be a concern for those artists, those young artists, or those artists that are out there trying to book the studios, the stadiums, and booking the big shows, and even the intimate settings. You know, that's always got to be like something
Oh.
they got to look forward to 6 months in advance or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if anybody heard your story as an artist, they'd be like, "Damn it, I want to be in that position. I want to be there." You know, where
Yeah.
I'm doing it solely for the music.
That's right.
Yep.
And we're thrilled when we finish a song, we put it up online and put it for 99 cents, and it's out there on all the sites, and it's out there, and some people download it, and some people are listening to the stream of it. It's like, to us, that's the payoff.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Well,
because it's
and
out
the-
there, and they're listening to what we just recorded this last week, and here it is out there, and it's great, and
Well,
it fulfills. you know,
Yeah.
the
and
whole-
because of the internet,
Yeah.
I'm being amazed almost every day. Our music is global.
Yeah.
I go online.
In
and
30 seconds.
It's been played in Africa, India,
Yeah.
Peru,
Yeah.
all over the world.
getting
streamed
praise all
here,
over, out of nowhere, just on the strength of this.
Do you have connections still in Africa, and have you had them listen to that song, Bushman Dance?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
but
okay.
We were there on safari, on a
Okay.
photo safari,
Oh, okay.
and I somehow don't think they would care.
Care? Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's
But
a
he
whole
came
different
home
world.
all inspired and said, I got this.
Well,
And he sings about all the animals he saw in it. And
the Bushman dance is a real thing.
Yeah.
We spent one day with 2 tribes
Uh-huh.
that live on the ground.
Wow.
They have no homes. They
Uh-huh.
get up every morning with their homemade bows and arrows. It was, what an education.
Yeah.
These people were, I mean, didn't see anybody over about 35 years old. 'Cause
Yeah.
They don't, and somebody said, well, how old are you? And the guide laughed. He said, he has no idea how old he is.
Right.
He doesn't know what day it is. These people are as primitive as it gets.
Wow.
The Bushmen, yeah. And while there, all of a sudden, 15 of them get up and start doing this dance and chanting, and they're dancing around. It was like the Bushman's dance.
Yeah, that's so
But-
cool.
oh,
That's so
man.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, let's get back to some of the new music, because I know I want to get another song in that you guys are going to play live. Again, this is still not, these are just released out there, so they
That's
can get
right.
their hands on them.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, they can. They're available as singles.
Right. Electronic yet only at this point.
Right,
for these
exactly.
three,
There's
yeah.
nothing physical, no physical copies yet. Once we have like 10 of them recorded and released, then we'll do a compilation. That'll be our second album pretty
Yeah.
much. But Stan had a great idea. Just like, let's record it and put it out there. One new song a month. And it's just like getting out there. We put it on CD Baby and,
Yeah.
you know, and they get it on all the
Other
outlets.
yeah.
So, you know, and you can download the song from any, or stream it from Spotify.
Right.
And it's available there. And we're,
Just
like I
enjoy
said,
it.
we're working on another one, and we're just going to keep doing one a month. That's getting it out there, and it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
It's
That's
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
So tell me
But
about
this one's available there.
Tell me about the second song, the name, what it's all about.
All right,
Oh,
there
it
you go.
looks like there's a
You're
story
gonna-
behind
you're gonna
it.
like
behind
this story.
All
This,
right.
this one's on you.
Uh-oh.
The name of the song is called Made My Day.
Oh, okay.
And the way it happened was the day that you sent the email out and our manager Jan contacted
Uh-huh.
you, she called me back, and I was in the middle of a little bit of a rough day.
Aw.
And yeah, we all have them. But so Jan calls me back and says, well, I just spoke with
Casey.
Casey, and she wants to book you on to do an interview on a radio show. And I said, you just made my day.
Aw.
And a week later, we have a song.
Aw.
Stan comes over and says, I got the song called Made My Day.
Yeah. That's the
And-
other thing about my music. You're not going to hear any down songs.
Uh-huh.
I try and keep everything upbeat, happy. You know, life
Even the
is too
slow
short.
songs are happy.
Even the slow songs. Even the unhappy songs.
Even the,
Even the unhappy songs are happy.
he even wrote a song about being unhappy, and it was happy.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm so excited to hear this song now that I know that I had a little part to play in it. That's
Yes, you
awesome.
did.
Little something called Make My Day, and I'm looking forward to it. Guys, whenever
right,
you
here we
want,
go.
take it away.
1, 2, 3.
You just went and made my day. Pushed all of my troubles right out of the way. Came along and showed me a new way to play. And now I've fallen and I'm here to stay. Never leaving 'cause I'm here to stay. I got a tingle in my toes, I got a sparkle in my heart. I got these ribbons and these bows, no, we'll never be apart. I wanna touch and hold and feel like every day a brand new start will be. Love until the end of the end, and love forever till the end of the end. You just went and made my day, pushed all of my troubles right out of the way. Came along and showed me a new way to play. And now I've fallen and I'm here to stay. Never leaving 'cause I'm here to stay. I got a tickle in my mind, I got a sparkle in my heart. Got a real little time to know that you'll never part. Wanna touch and hold and feel, make every day a new start. We'll be in love until the end of the end. In love forever till the end of the end. I got a sparkle in my heart, I got a tingle in my toes. Got these ribbons in the bows, no, we'll never be apart. Gonna touch and hold and feel, make every day a new start. We'll be in love until the end of the end. In love forever till the end of the end. You just went and made my day.
I love it.
Thank you.
Yay. Made my day.
Made my day.
Well, you just made my day.
Oh, very good.
That's
I
awesome.
love when I do that.
That is so sweet. That's so cute. And like I said, you know, they're kind of simple songs, but they want to put a smile on your face. I mean, they're
That's-
just, you said they got the
that's the
upbeat
intent.
going on. They got a cute little message to it, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Thank you so much. I think it's great.
No complicated here.
Thank you.
I think it's awesome.
It was great to come here and talk with you, and
and
Thanks
do it.
thanks for liking the music.
Well, yeah, let's talk a little bit more about connectivity, though. Okay, so people are out there and they're listening to the music and they're loving it like I am. And I know you have the website, which is beaverroad.com. So that's BEAVERROAD.
That's right.
.com. And we've mentioned about how they can get your hands on your music and stuff like that. But what if they want to reach out to you guys? Are we doing social medias?
There's a contact site. We have a Facebook page.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but there is a contact link on the website.
Okay.
So they could send an email.
They can send, and it's you guys?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
can send an email. Our email addresses are on there, and phone numbers on there.
Okay.
Yep.
And if they Facebook, they go to the Beaver Road Facebook page, which
Okay.
is just facebook.com/Beaver Road.
Right.
And Stan and I are both on there pretty much every day, checking in, and we answer. And
Awesome.
like they can leave a message on our beaverroad.com, or like I said, they can email us directly.
Oh, you had a little special thing going on here from back in October about the CD, and what is that? A pic? What is
Oh
it?
yeah, there was a thing from Access TV.
Okay.
Access.com did a review of the album, which is very cool.
Nice.
Yeah. We also
you got-
had a little mini review from Tommy Emmanuel.
Right, Tommy
Yeah.
Emmanuel, the world-renowned, greatest guitarist in the world. Who Stan is
I'd say personal friend.
sort of friendly with, and
Yeah.
he listened to the album and sent us a little review. And
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But up to that point, other than having the website on there and everything, is what's going on is like we're putting out new music. We're really not out there playing yet.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we probably we're looking at a fall, maybe late fall, doing a concert somewhere,
Okay.
and then we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Again, because
We'll let you know.
you're not
You're
going
to
to find us at the bar. We're
No.
not going to be doing any open mics.
Karaoke.
No.
Right. No,
But-
if we can get into some of the festivals, I mean, next year that
Yeah.
would be nice.
Yeah.
We're not in any kind of hurry. And
Right.
at the same time, we want to play places that are
Quality.
right,
Yeah.
Looking for quality.
Yeah.
gigs,
I don't blame you
Yeah.
there. So as far as it would just be you guys, though, but what if somebody likes your music or they like the album and they want you to come like to an event, they reach out to you guys? It's like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I
would
mean,
do
the
something
band
like
is
that?
still available.
Okay, so the band, even though you did it just the production-wise, the band is still available
Oh,
if
yeah.
they want.
Yeah,
we
how we're planning on doing it is a Beaver Road show would effectively be like Stan and I starting out as a duo,
Right,
and then bringing Amy up and doing it as a trio,
right.
and then the last 8 songs with the bass
Full
player and the other person, the whole band.
Right.
So that's pretty much how we would.
With the whole band, we really come close to recreating the album,
Okay.
meaning the
Right,
harmonies
right,
and all
right,
the other
right,
things.
right.
But
But that's cool.
yeah,
Okay, so videos.
well, there's homemade videos.
Yeah, I have a couple. have a couple of videos
Again.
online, or just like slideshow videos.
Uh-huh.
I
But
haven't really
again-
done anything. But the show that Stan's talking about, we're
planning
doing-
on staging
Okay.
a show
Oh, okay.
where
And-
we're gonna videotape it, audio
videotape the whole thing,
it.
and have the whole gamut of what Beaver Road could be, from a duo to a trio to full band,
Okay.
Right.
and videotape the whole thing, and there it will be.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know.
And
Okay.
that'll be our vehicle to try and sell ourselves as a performance band.
And that's something that might be coming up towards the end of the year here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure. It's going to happen. Probably the end of September will be this concert.
So-
We'll start promoting it like August
Okay.
to let people know.
And by then you might, let's see, where are we? June, July, August, September. That'll be another 4 more songs.
Oh yeah. Oh
Easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
you might have your second album ready to rock by then too.
Very close.
Yeah.
Very
Mhm.
close.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys are the ones who answer the comments on Facebook and
That's
all
right.
that?
Yep.
You don't
That's
have
us
like a
very-
hired someone who does
No,
it for you?
Stan's wife Marilyn is involved in some of the
Some of the
Facebook
writing.
stuff, some of
Yeah.
the writing and stuff like that. But if somebody posts something on Facebook and they get an answer from Beaver Road, that's either Stan or I.
Okay.
You know,
Awesome.
and if they want to email us directly, and we have had some people do that on our website, if you the contact, you'll see our names with our email addresses underneath it.
They can just email
And
you
the phone number,
directly.
They can email us direct if they want.
That's
sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's just crazy. I love it. You know what? I really appreciate you coming all the way up here. You know, from down towards
Oh, it was
Philadelphia.
great. Oh, it was
New
great
Jersey.
ride.
We had a good time.
Did you want to do one more song, or should I play something off the album?
Yeah. Play something off the album.
Play off something off the album?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you think we should play off the album?
Here We Go Again is a good one.
Okay.
That's
All
kind
right.
of like a country vibe.
All
It's
right.
got my doing my best Chet
That's
Atkins guitar.
one of our collaborations.
Right.
Okay, so that's one that's been penned by the two of you.
Yes.
That's right.
Now, are you planning on? Now, I know you said you're writing all of this. Everything you do, or you're planning on doing in this show that you're putting together, is all going to be your music, though.
We may do
99%.
Yeah.
Okay.
We may, because we have Mitchell's wife Amy is an amazing vocalist.
Okay.
She does a version of Bobby McGee that'll blow you away.
Oh wow. Okay.
And she does a great rendition of Midnight Special.
Midnight.
Okay.
The old stand, stuff like that. Nothing
Okay.
like top 40. Like we take a couple like old
Right.
folk
Great
country kind of
classics.
tunes
Yeah.
because like
White
Amy
Rabbit.
does a great version of those songs. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So we're going to plug, one
So-
or two covered
Covers
type
in it.
things, but
But your style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and the classic thing, like Midnight Special is a classic.
Right,
you know,
right.
it's not and Me and Bobby McGee is a classic.
Yeah.
Things like that, yeah.
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
like that,
Just put your own twist on them.
Yeah.
And
But it would be 99% songs that Stan or I wrote.
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, you have to keep me informed on that.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, this whole show gets recorded and it gets played back on a Sunday morning.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll hit one or two of these songs also throughout the show, and one at the end of the show to remind people if they did miss the interview, they can listen to it on Sunday morning. It's also all going to be archived on the Penn Speak Radio live stream, so they can go back and watch that on our website under the live stream key, and people can be watching it now. A couple people have clicked on and are watching it now as we speak, so that's kind of cool. But the doors for Penn Speak Radio are always open. So if you are getting some new stuff going on, or you want to promote the show once you know you have it nailed down to a date,
Right.
you guys would be more than welcome to come back and,
Awesome.
and
Wow,
do,
that's
do
wonderful.
some more new music on
Yeah.
there
Thank you.
We'd love it.
Thank you. That's
We'd
great.
love it.
before we get that next album out.
Okay.
Dangle that in front of a couple people's noses and see how that goes.
Cool.
So
Thank you
that's
so much.
awesome.
And you'll have to come down to our
Your
little
show.
soiree that we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that at some point, like I said, beginning of the fall.
Yeah, we'll promote it well in
We'll-
advance.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
We're,
Yeah. Keep me informed for sure.
Absolutely.
So you have the show coming up. You have a new album. Do you guys have maybe a wink, wink, nudge, nudge of something a little bit further down the line that you want to let your fans know? Or some ideas you're popping out there that you might want to like?
Just hoping to do more live shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're looking
That's
to
the
get
big
We're
thing.
hoping that we'll pop up at some of the folky
Folk festivals.
that are around,
Yeah.
and hoping that that happens in 2019.
There's a fall one that the Heritage Festival that happens in Jim Thorpe, and they're always looking for
Hurt.
Any
folk festival.
Any
anything-
ideas?
any information you can
All
give
right.
us?
We'll talk.
You got it.
We'll talk. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, reaching out to some of these festivals that are all over, and just people who may or may not be going to see your show, but once you're up there and you're playing some great music, and they're sitting there
Exactly.
going, "Hey, who are these guys?" And then
Exactly.
you got one of your wives out there with the CDs. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
15
Oh, yeah,
bucks.
That's right. That's
There you go, and
exactly it.
T-shirts and
That's
merch.
the exact scenario.
Can
that
they
we-
get T-shirts online? Do you got the merchandise
Not
online?
yet.
Okay.
Not
They're very, very exclusive.
Yeah, very
Exclusive,
limited.
and I
Go-
get
go work.
one?
You get
You
one.
get one, and
You get
it's valuable.
I mean, literally,
They're
one
limited
for
edition.
everybody that played, and we had a couple for like situations like this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
But we will
So
have-
maybe we will, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when
But
the
maybe
live
there's
show
like
comes.
10 in existence.
Nice.
10 or 15 of them in existence.
Wow,
Yeah,
I get
probably.
a song, I get a T-shirt. I'm on fire here. This is awesome. All right. Well, if there's nothing else that you guys want to get out there, again, I want to say thank you for making the trek and coming all the way up to Penn Speak Radio. You guys are so sweet, the both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Great,
we'll
yeah.
get some more of your songs out there, and we wish you the best of luck. Stay in touch and let me know what you guys have going on, and we'll get you back on the show.
Absolutely.
We will do that.
Great.
Awesome. All right. Beaver Road, guys. Make sure, again, you check this out. Let me just show that album quick one more time. Beaver Road, Here We Go Again. We're going to play Here We Go Again coming up right after the break. We've got another one called Walk With Me, but this thing has 12 songs on it. Great stuff coming from these two guys, Mitch and Stan, and looking forward to another brand new album, plus the new music. You got 3 new songs out there, new song once every month that you guys can do the download on and check them out. beaverroad.com. You can email them on there and find them on Facebook.
Right.
Is that everything?
That's it.
Awesome. Thanks again, guys, to these two. We're going to be back with another one of the songs off of the album, plus the rest of the Wall to Wall Country Show. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.